It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll get a look at this team's creative quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one under the lights on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. And we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, one for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros in every game, right? Is a big game, but when you have teams that got up to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly for those guys.
5 weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Get a 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. He tosses right to the short side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in the top gear right here early on.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Second and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And they'll have first down. Setting up a throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And this hits to the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And they've been able to lean on him in the early goings of this NFL season. He's in the top 5 of the NFL in rushing. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a first down. I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will take this in, touchdown. These guys pull that in front further, 13-zip. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
You're good on the point after. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
22-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing from the gun. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And it sets up 1st down. They are throwing it again. To the left side, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Pass play now. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys will each pay dirt for the 1st time this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He beams one deep right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's
Holding.
usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They have second and pretty long here. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Cut out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll send him over right. Blown back gets the handoff. He's brought down up across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to push one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And that is a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys tie things up at 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and just 2 to go. Here he goes on the bootleg. Fights off the pressure. Gets himself free. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Poke through defenders, scramble, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. Tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time. He did take a little out of their legs.
Punting unit out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. At 49 on his first punt, this one looks even longer. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He finds his running back, nice work, complete. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often...
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Punt team on the field. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him down, but there's a flag
Personal
on the
foul,
play.
roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
They're throwing it. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Running it after the penalty. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 16. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game at 21. On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Chased out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets this forward to the 19. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the screen. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it again here. Throwing this back in the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing a little bit of run, will help this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly. He's got to start protecting himself.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments